Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Miss Lyons' channel.
Hey everybody, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday, and spring break. Oh yeah. So what we're gonna do, you guys, is welcome back. And I wanted to talk to you guys about the first 5 entries in the CQJ. So we're gonna talk about that in a second, but I wanted to say hello and to all 206 of you. And I'm still working on your beautiful piece of each of your beautiful names on this poster board. And for those of you who are on my TAs, you're in there, of course. And my double dippers, you guys are also in there twice. Because I see you twice a day. So I was like, we have Braden, in ceramics, and then we have Braden in DigiArt, for example. So anyway, you're all sitting up here on my wall. I see your smiley faces. And for those of you who have communicated out, thank you so much. It makes my heart so happy. Oh my gosh, it's like opening a big old Christmas gift when I see your messages. So, and your projects, even more so. Oh my gosh, I'm like, yay, I'm making sense. Okay. Anyway, okay, so back to that. Lots more announcements on the classroom, so check that out. Again, definitely tell your friends who have not joined the Google Classroom to hop on board, because that's where you're going to find all of the information regarding Schoolio. Schoolio. All right, so moving right along. The CQJ. So the first 5 entries that you're going to do is going to require just writing utensils, obviously. For the covers, what I want you guys to do, this is the first 2 things, first kind of 2 activities, is you're going to be obviously giving your front cover some beautification. And I used just a black Sharpie. And then I also used one of the paint markers that I have. And so they're not sitting in front of me right now. So I will go get them because I'm going to need them in like 2 minutes. So your first step is with the front cover. What I'd like you to do is to, number 1, make sure your lettering is grande, large, and written in a very unique fashion. Okay? Now, you can use uppercase, lowercase, but you could use block lettering. You could use cursive, you could use graffiti lettering, you could use block lettering, you can look it up and make something rad. Or you can definitely copy mine, but I want you to try to make your own, okay? With your own style, because you're all so unique. Literally. So unique. The next item is you're going to add 2020, because that's right now. Yeah, because later when you look back, you're going to be like, what? Oh, yeah, 2020. Oh, yeah, what a time, what a time. Okay, so you're going to make your CQJ nice, really clear, neat. And then what I'd like you guys to do is to use some patterning on the interior of your letters. Like I have the drippy, drippy, drip, and then I have like the fish scalios going on right there in the Q. And then I did some some pointillism on the bottom, the dotting. And then I kind of put a little shadow over there next to it. So just add some designs. Now you're like, lady, I don't know how to do designs. I don't even know. Okay. Well, where you can check out designs, which are really, really cool, is Zentangle. It's like a really cool upcoming art, which you probably already have done before, maybe even in class when you're bored or in math. Shh, don't tell. Sorry, math. But basically, it's bona fide doodling. Okay, just super doodling. Check it out, Zentangle. That'll give you some ideas for patterns and designs, but definitely keep it simple with 1 color or 2. Don't go more than that. Fine 3. Don't go more than that. Okay, I guess not. Whatever. Okay, that's front cover. Front cover, front cover. Back cover. Back cover is you're just going to do what I just said. Again, Zentangle out. So I'm not even done with mine yet, okay? So I have drawn some really thick lines across the bottom half, wavy, wavy. And then on the top, I did a kind of like paisley effect, but I haven't finished yet. I'm going to go back and majorly Zentangle this out. So it's like super designical, omega rad, using 1 or 2 colors, okay? So that's step 1, okay? Step 2, on the back. For those of you who actually put the label part on the outside, which is totally a-okay, that's actually really rad, you're just going to use an overpowering marker. Probably black Sharpie is the way to go, but if it's still like you cannot see it, then just do it on the inside cover, okay? So those were for a couple of those people who did that. Okay, so that's step 1 and step 2. We're going to open the book, okay, and do the next 3 things, okay? So you may need to pause, you'll need to. Maybe you want to take notes, I don't know. Anyway, coming up with the next video in 5, 4, 3, 2, it's Friday. Hey guys, all right, moving forward. Now we're going to talk about the first 3 pages of the CQJ. All right, so I am going to demonstrate on a large paper while, so that you can see. Whoa, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my stuff. Oh, yeah, oh, yay. Okay, moving right along. Get your dealio. Okay, so this, let's act as this is page 1 of the CQJ. First things first, you are going to, let me pick a marker, Okay, all right, let's see, we'll try blue or purple. Make sure they work, nice. Okay, here we go, front cover of CQJ. First of all, we're going to write at the top, creative, quarantine. Oh my gosh, I have to look it up, how to spell that. Is that an A or an E, an A or an E? I don't really know, I have no idea. Creative Quarantine Journal. I don't have any of you to look it up for me. Yeah, well, that's not working. That's for later. Okay, so that's the first step. Second step is you're going to write your full name. Okay, and then you're going to write the date. Very important to write the date, and it's 4/2/2020. Okay, 4/3, whatever the date it is for you, you write it down, Scooby-Doo. Okay, moving forward, we have this is where we're gonna get down and dirty, guys. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you guys some prompts, and I want you guys to really just take them as serious as you would like to take them, or as lighthearted as you would like to take them, okay? It's really up to you. There is no wrong answer when it comes to the journal prompts and the time for you to have some freedom on paper to release what's happening from within and in your mind, okay? So I just want to say that out loud first, because we're going to go deep right now. All right, so this entry is called Raw Cut, okay? And you're going to make your notes however you desire. Yeah, as long as I can read it, you know what I mean? That's all that matters. But again, they are personal. Personal. So yes, as much as I want to give you 18 million points for this, I know it's very personal, and some of you are just going to be really open and upfront, and that's what we want, because ladies and gentlemen, when you are honest and authentic with what you are dreaming and emotionally feeling, what happens is you're able to tap into that creative side, okay? And that's a big part of this journal. That's why it's called creative. So I'm really serious though. That is one way to really tap into being creative and innovative. Moving right along, raw cut. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is you're going to, for this exercise, you're going to give me a series of lists. L to the I to the S to the T. List. okay? And I'm not going to make the list because remember, I want you to come up with your OWN ideas, right? Um, so I'll talk about it, but I want you to make up the list because what is going to resonate with you is not going to be the same as what's resonating with me or what's resonating with anybody else in the room, okay? Because you're all here. Okay? So just be authentic with yourself and just ride the wave, okay? So, full name, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I want you to also put your grade. If you're a 7th or an 8th grader, put it right here, boom, boom, boom. Because when you're way, way, way older, you're going to be like, what grade was I in way back? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, 7th or 8th, okay? Yeah, okay, so that's that. Okay, ready for the heavy stuff. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to write in the first list COVID. COVID 19. Okay, corona. Yep, the coronavirus. All right, so that's why we're sitting here, right? So I just right now want you to make a brainstorm of whatever words, pictures, icons come up in your brain. Okay, I want 10. So let's do a little 10. Okay. Whatever comes in your mind when I say that word. Okay. I can give you fine. I'll give you one example. Deaths. I didn't mean to go that deep, but that's what's happening. I mean, anyway. And whatever else. I mean, that's really like that's the first thing that came into my mind. But like I said, I'm not you. So just I want you to just list those 10 items down. And it might take you a couple minutes to actually sit there and like listen through, okay? Like listen to yourself. Okay, so that's the first one. The second column that you're going to give me 10 items, and again, same thing, is when I say the word boom, 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 ba, 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 school. Schoolio. School. Give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10. Give me 10. Okay. Yay. So, 10 things, 10 words, 10 icons, pictures that come to your mind when I say the word school. Okay. And the last column I would like you to write, brainstorm, is all about home. 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 Okay? Home. Whatever comes into your mind. 10. Okay? So, for me, I said deaths is one. My gosh. School, classroom is the first thing that comes to my mind. Home, the first thing that comes to my mind, a lot of things come to my mind, but one would be outside. Okay? So I just want you guys to make that general list. We're going to visit our shopping list later, okay? That is activity number 1 on page 1 of the CQJ. All right. We're going to visit that later. Number 2. Okay, entry number 2. All right. We're going to continue to be a little down deep. All right. Can you hang with me? Again, yours don't, they just, whatever's flowing, let it flow out of your body from your brain. Okay? Not from anywhere else. Okay, exercise number 2 are, drum roll please, boom, boom, chick, boom, boom, chick, boom, 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 chick, boom, boom, chick. Q goals, all right? Q goals. All right. All right. All right. So you're going to be making 3 goals, okay? And you're like, why? Why would we make goals? I know, goals are weird. Well, scoring goals are pretty fun. Definitely for those of you who play sports, when you score a goal, boom, shalaka, right? So, studies have found that when you write down things that you want to bring into your life, or when you write down goals, or you have a mindset of some sort with a specific, super detailed goal, your chances of it coming true are very, very, very strong. Strong, strong. And so on the other hand, you know, if you have a light goal or just like, oh, that'd be so nice in the wind, is it likely to come true? Maybe, but not as likely as if you write it down and you look at it and you think about it. All right. So because we have all this personal time at home, I want you guys to think with me, and I am doing the same. Not just you guys. I'm doing it myself because it's just great. It's part of tapping into the imagination. Okay? Okay, so step 2 is the first one. I want you guys to come up with a goal. A specific goal has to do with your body. Okay? Body. Now, I know I don't teach PE, yo. Okay? I know. I realize that. Although when we are in a time like this where things can be really unpredictable, things are changing by the seat of our pants here. I mean, just like 2 days ago, we were supposed to go back to school, but now we don't. So, you know, things are kind of uncertain with just like things, you know, that we're not used to this at all. So I think it's important that you have a goal to keep your body strong and healthy and happy. That's the big one. That's the most important one, okay? So for me, I have a goal of walking every day. And does it happen every day? No. But does it happen most days? Yes, it does. So I usually like to walk. I have a hill that I just kind of walk up and down over and over again for usually around 45 minutes. So I'm going to just write, you know, walk the hill 45 minutes a day. Now, maybe for you, that would be like if you are trying to like build up your biceps or whatever, maybe you're going to do like 50 push-ups a day. I don't know. I probably can do like 4. Yeah. Or maybe if you're really into soccer, you're going to practice juggling like 30 minutes a day. Or, you know, whatever it has to do, but it has to do with body and it has to do with muscles. And it has to do with moving your body and moving your, like, the circulation. Yeah, okay. So, Q goals. Yep, we got one for the body, yo. Super duper important to have a really, really healthy, strong, happy, all around. Okay, next is the mind. M to the I, to the N, to the D, the mind. So I want you to think of a goal, and I'm sure maybe you've already been kind of pondering all this because you have all this free time. But again, let's really hone it down to something super specific so that we can kind of think about it and look back on it and see what happens, okay? Because I promise you, it's going to be a good outcome, all right? So the mind. For me, I've been really into reading this year, and so I had a goal, actually a New Year's resolution, to read 12 books. That's a lot for me, you guys, okay? I'm not trying to admit that I don't read that often, but most of you know my life is very busy and I don't have much time to read, but I've been making time. And you guys, I gotta tell you, I am so enjoying the books that I'm reading. I like totally boring books, completely not anything that you guys would ever be interested in, so I'm not even going to go into that. But I've been reading a ton, and the moment I finish one book, and there's been a few I didn't like, by the way, I just keep moving forward. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to move on to the next one, okay? So I want you to have a goal to somehow engage your mind. So for me, it's reading, and I'm actually going to bump it up now because we have all this extra free time that we didn't even think is going to happen. Yeah, I'm probably going to go bump mine up to 20. Okay, actually, maybe let's just go for 24 books. Now, for you, it may not be reading, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe it's learning how to draw figuratively. Maybe you want to really focus on learning how to draw anime. Maybe you want to learn how to cook. Maybe you're going to practice it, I'm drawing a blank, but it doesn't have to be reading. It can be something like school oriented, like math, but it also can be something more creative oriented, okay? Because you're still engaging your mind, especially when you're learning how to realistic draw. And you know there's a zillion YouTubers out there who do this way, 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 way better than me, right? So just whatever that person is, that YouTuber who you're going to learn how to draw from, or you're going to learn how to fill in the blank, code, whatever, cartoon, write that down. Okay, lady, move on already, move on. Okay, the last one. The last one has to do with more a very, you have to think very outside of the box for this one. And so I just want to kind of open this up for you to think about how this applies to you. I'm going to just make it, I'm going to make a little cube. How this applies to you. So this one has to do with like what some people would call a spirit, okay? Now, everyone has a different definition for what that is. It could be your aura. It could be your energy, which it's not like you can measure it tangibly, like measuring, oh, it's 6 centimeters long. It's not like a tangible measurement. It could be considered like your spirit, your energy, your soul. It could be something that is religious oriented or not. But it's that kind of that mysterious component about a human that makes us different from any other species, okay? That's what I want you to focus for this goal. So you're like, whoa, lady, what in the world, yo? I know. This is the right brain part. This is that part where that's kind of hard to explain. But I want you to think of a goal that would match what you believe about this particular box, okay? Whether that has to do with doing something or reading something or walking, whether that has to do with silence, whether that has to do with singing, whether that has to do with some kind of activity that really focuses on this particular component. And so that's where you're going to fill in the blank right there. For me, it definitely would have a cross between religion and my energy as a human, and how I would do that would be maybe fill in the blank, okay? I do have a goal right here, but again, I don't feel like I can tell you exactly, because every answer is correct. Let me just put it that way. That all of your answers are correct in this department, and it's all just however you take the question, okay? Okay, so that's that. Your energy and spirit's mysterious goal, okay? Yeah, because these three things, if they are all functioning at a very happy and high level, ladies and gentlemen, you will tap into being creative and innovative, and we'll get through this quarantine time with a huge fat grain of salt, and we'll learn a lot, and we'll have a great time, and yeah. So, anyways, that's entry number 2. Took forever. Yes. Okay, finally. We're on number 3, which has to do with fine art. Well, they all do. They all do. I promise you. Just trust me. They do. So the third one, ladies and gentlemen, has to do with, let me get my notes. Let me get my big notes. Entry number 3 is going to be TP time. All right, toilet paper time. I know. Yep, I'm going there. Okay, because that's what we're dealing with these days, right? All right, TP time. So you're like, lady, what are you talking about? So for this piece, this entry, we are going to focus on the element of value, okay? So we're going to be shading. So what I want you to do for this particular component is you're going to need like a pencil or a crayon if you don't have a pencil, but not a marker, okay? I want it to be a pencil because you can kind of shade a lot easier. The other thing you're gonna need is one colored pencil of choice of color. Okay, so here's my colored pencils, and I'm going to pick green. Yay for green! Yay for green! I hope show up on the paper. Okay, lady, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. We got spring break to get to. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so what you guys are going to do is what I recommend doing. You can do a full-on still life, but you're going to actually be drawing toilet paper. Unused, unfiltered. Okay? Okay, so how do you do that? Well, what I need you to do, a couple things. First, you're going to put it in front of you, and you want to have good lighting, okay? Because the lighting will cast a shadow onto the surface of whatever you're holding, whatever the toilet paper is on, okay? So you could literally just put it down on the table, blah, 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 and draw it, and draw it, and draw it, and draw it. And I'm going to show you real quickly just how to do a real simple cylinder just to kind of get you started. But then the important part is to look at the different lights and highlights and shadows that are happening, that are bouncing off the surface of the toilet paper, because that is what we're going to practice on our paper, is the use of value, okay? Shading. Hello, I'm almost done. Spring break is on the rise. Okay, I'm looking for my blackboard. Yes. Okay, so this is what we're going to use for those of you who want to do it this way. So the first way is going to be still life. The second way is to make a photo shoot. I'm serious, right? Okay, so I have my toilet paper, and then I have a surface, okay? So what I want to do, what I wanted to show you, what's important here, is the lighting and the way it's actually going to cast a shadow onto the surface of the board, okay? So you're going to make your little set design, and I see a shadow. No, I'm busy. I'm making a video. And I forgot to tell you, you need your phone, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna snap a couple photos of the gorgeous toilet paper on your countertop or whatever. But what I want to look for is I'm trying to make sure there's a shadow, okay? That there's a cast shadow on the picture, okay? Nope, you guys, no. Oh my gosh, munchkins. Oh my gosh, oh. Okay, I'm taking too long. Okay, so, all right, so here we go. I want to show you now. Show ya. Oh, okay, well, I can actually post it, whatever, but there's a shadow right there. A little baby shadow that's cast off, okay, of the toilet paper. So here we go. So the first steps first, when you're drawing a cylinder, you're going to be drawing an oval. Now, I just want you to do a little thumbnail sketch of the cylinder because I want you to actually draw your TP on your own, okay? So that's really, really important that you're drawing first on your own. So we're going to practice. So let me use a marker. I had no idea I was so long-winded today. Oh my gosh, we're giving you all the good stuff for the week off. Okay, so first of all, this is all about value. V-A-L-U-E. Okay, lightness and darkness, which we practiced already. Okay, and this is how you draw your basic cylinder, right? Because if you look at TP, it's like a cylinder. Oh yeah, see? Okay, you knew that, I know. Sorry, not funny. All right, so the first steps first, what you're gonna do, Scooby-Doo, is you're gonna draw a basic oval. An oval, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to draw two straight vertical lines as the oval starts to turn. I'm going to go D-O-W-N, boom. And maybe a little farther. Okay, and on the other side, the same. And stop exactly at the same spot, okay? Then what you're going to do, Scooby-Doo, is you're going to mimic, you're going to exactly mimic this bottom line down here. So if it starts right where these the vertical hits is where I'm going to start and copy down. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go boom. All right, and a lot of you knew this. All right. Okay. Cylinder. Okay. L, N. And on top of my toilet paper, yep, we got that Holio. It's a donut. It's a donut. It's a donut. Okay, so there we go. Okay, that's your basic teepee cylinder. So what you're gonna do while you're drawing this, now you're welcome to use your phone for this part, just as your set design, so then you can practice drawing, or again, you can do it right in front of you. So what you're gonna do first is, the first thing you wanna do is you wanna sketch the toilet paper, just the contour, just the edges, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna make this fast as I can. All right, so here we go. I'm looking here, and the contour. Remember, the contour is the outer edge of a shape, of an item, of something, okay? So I have that, and now it's gonna kind of coming down. Can you even see it on the camera? Oh, barely. Oh, great. Should have. Here, I'm going to draw a little darker. Okay, so the contour is the outer edge. Then, once you have your outer edge working nice and strong, it kind of goes like that, actually. And you're going to go deep down, the fast way to get down. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to come round. Okay, and then I actually see the little shadow kind of cast right here. It's like a diag, and then it kind of, kind of murky melty pop that way. Okay, all right. And so then what I'm going to go do is, after I have those general contours, then we're going to go back and analyze the highlights and the shadows that are happening on the TP. Okay. So you're like, lady, what happened to the colored pencil? Well, we're going to take it one step further. Once you get to the shading part, I want you to shade with the color, okay? Why? Because it's cool. It makes it way better than boring teepee, okay? And it makes it a monochromatic piece of artwork, okay? So I'm going to go back in now with my colored pencil. Remember, I'll just be honest, if you're going for yellow, that's going to be the most challenging and the grossest. Just kidding. Well, brown, I can think of another. Oh, yeah, brown. Brown and yellow, I wouldn't choose. Okay, anyway, not funny. All right, some of you are barfing now. Great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm really going to analyze here the light and the darkness that I'm seeing reflecting or not off the TP. Okay, so here we go, and nice deep shadow coming off here. I'm not going to have you watch me do this whole thing. No, I'm not, okay? I will do this on my own, but what I do want to see from this component, the shading, the monochromatic part, which I didn't even write down yet, monochromatic, okay? And then what I recommend doing is to make a little gradient, okay, on the side. And a gradient is just like a value scale, okay? I'm just going as I go. I know this is totally another bad teacher practices. We should have done this first. Anyway. Okay, so I want to do this really quick because once you have your value scale, what will happen is that you can just make sure that you're including all the different lightness and darknesses of that color, if that makes sense. It kind of like separates it out for us so we can see what shades and highlights we have used. So yeah, so make a monochromatic scale with the color of choice. Now remember, if you don't have a color, you can use pencil. You can just be boring and go with the graphite. I'm sorry, I still love you, okay? I'm gonna make that a little darker. Anyway, I could improve this for sure, but I didn't have time. I have spring break to get to, yo. So anyway, so you have your value scale, and then you're going to again analyze the picture, color in where you're seeing dark shadows, and that's it, guys. TP time. Yeah. Yeah. So we got TP time, number 3. Number 2, Q goals. Number 1, we got our raw cut. The raw cut going on. All right? All right. The CKJ. Oh my gosh. The CQJ. The CQJ. The CQJ. CQJ. All right, you guys. I hope you're doing good. And have a great spring break, everybody. And yeah, we'll see you in the next next entries coming at you Friday.